Hello 8th standard students, welcome back to our channel Vidyarthi. We are discussing the lesson compound interest. Now coming to the brain teasers. Question number 1A, tick the correct option. For a given rate of interest and time, what is more profitable to the deposition? Means when you deposit the money, which is better? Is it the compound interest? Is it the simple interest? Are both equally profitable or cannot be determined? So which type of method is better? किसमें ज़्यादा interest मिलेगा? It is a compound interest. You have understood, isn't it? In the lesson, you have understood compound interest is always more than the simple interest. A sum of money, that is 10,000 rupees at 8% per annum for 6 months compounded quarterly amounts to a sum of money, that is 10,000. So it is a P is equal to rupees 10,000, R is equal to 8% per annum, but it is compounded quarterly. Means what? We have to divide 8 by 4. It becomes 2% quarterly. Isn't it? Remember, if it is annually, divide by 2. If it is quarterly, divide by 4. Now 6 months. So time is equal to 6 months. How many quarter years? That is 2 quarter years. Now find out the amount. A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 the whole raised to n. This is n is equal to 2 quarter years. So it becomes 10,000 into 1 plus R is 2 by 100 the whole raised to 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 50s are. So it will be 10,000 into, it becomes 1 plus 1 upon 50 the whole raised to 2. That means 10,000 into, this will be 50 plus 1, 51 upon 50, 2 times. Hope you are remembering this. So 1 means 50 by 50. So that is why 50 plus 1, 51. So 1 0 1 0 cancel, 1 0 1 0 cancel, 5 ones are, 5 20s are, 5 ones are, 5 4s are. When you calculate 51 into 51 into 4, 51 into 54 is 2601 into 4, it becomes 10,404. So amount is equal to 10,404. Hope you understood. This everything we have done in the worksheets. So the brain teaser is all the worksheets combined together. So you have to remember all the topics. See, in A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 the whole raised to n. A stands for, A is amount. Amount is what? It is principal plus interest. Isn't it? But here it is compound interest. Here it is not mentioned. It is principal plus interest. Now coming to question number D. If the number of conversion periods is greater than or equal to 2, then the compound interest is, if the n, the conversion period is n, is greater than or equal to 2, then it will be less than simple interest. No. CI is always greater than the SI. isn't it? So if it is 1, then it will be same, but otherwise it is a not. Now coming to the question number E. Rima, this is D, E, this is C, B, A. Okay, Rima wants to do a 1-year deposit. One should opt for a simple interest of 10%, a compound interest of 10% compounded quarterly, a compound interest of 10% compounded annually, or a compound interest of 10% compounded half yearly. So it is 10%, the rate of interest is same, but the time is different. Simple interest, no. Compound interest, amongst compound interest, which gives the highest interest, it is always the compounded quarterly. When it is compounded quarterly, you get the highest compound interest. If it is half yearly, it is little bit less. If it is annually, still less. So that was question number A. Hope you are confident, everyone. Now coming to question number B. Answer the following questions. Question number A. Find the compound interest on a ₹1,000 at 10% per annum for 2 years. So we have to find out CI. What are all given? P is equal to ₹1,000. R is equal to 10% per annum, and time, that is N, is equal to 2 years. They have asked CI, use the formula of amount. It's better to use the formula of amount and then find out CI, because calculation wise this is easy. P into 1 plus R upon 100 the whole raised to N. They have not mentioned whether it is a half yearly or quarterly. Then R and N remains the same. Now 1000 into 1 plus 10 upon 100 the whole raised to 2. 0, 0 get cancelled. So 1000 into 1 plus 1 upon 10. 1 plus 1 upon 10 the whole raised to 2 means 1000 into, this becomes 10 upon 10. So 10 plus 1 is 11 upon 10 into 2 times, that is why 11 upon 10. 1 0 1 0 cancel, 1 0 1 0 cancel. 11 11s are 121 and 1 0. So the answer is 1210. This is amount. Now CI is equal to amount minus principal. So rupees, amount is 1210 minus 1000. You will get answer 0, 1 and 2. So rupees 210. Hope you are clear with the topic. How to find out the amount and CI. It's the simplest one, isn't it? Now coming to question number B. If 6,000 rupees is deposited for 2 years at 4% per annum, compounded quarterly, underline quarterly, then find the time period and the rate to compute the compound interest. We are not supposed to find out the compound interest. They have asked to find out the time period and the rate. सिर्फ टाइम पीरियड और रेट को फाइंड आउट करने को, मतलब कितना है उतना ही पूछे हैं. द the calculation nahi. So it is a P is equal to rupees 6,000. Now rate of interest R is 4% per annum. If it is quarterly, it will be how much? It is a 4 by 4, that is 1% quarterly, isn't it? Now time is given as how much? For 2 years. So N will be for a quarterly. 1 year में कितने क्वार्टर्स है? 4. सो 2 years में कितना आएगा? 8 quarter years. That is 2 into 4. 1 year, 4 quarter years, 2 years, 8 quarter years. So what is the answer? Time period is equal to 8 quarter years and the rate of interest will be 1% quarterly. They have not asked to find out the CI. Read the question properly, okay? Now coming to question C. If you don't read the question properly, you will just waste your time. So they have asked find the time period and rate to compute the compound interest. Not to find out the compound interest, it is only time period and rate. Now coming to the question number C. The value of the machine worth 5 lakh depreciates. Depreciate मतलब कम होना, isn't it? Decreases at the rate of 10% per every year. In how many years will its value be 3,64,500? So last worksheet का है ना, depreciation, growth and depreciation वाला. Okay. So the value of the machine at the beginning, that is initial value of the machine, that is equal to rupees 5 lakh. We will take it as P. Now rate of depreciation, कितना रेट से कम हो गया? That is 10% per annum, every year per annum, that is R. Now the final value in how many years it will be? The final value is rupees 3,64,500. That means A. Now they have asked you to find out in how many years. Time is equal to how much? N you have to find out, isn't it? N is equal to how much? So put the formula. A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 the whole raised to N. Amount is, it is depreciation. So you have to put 1 minus R upon 100 the whole raised to N. Remember, if it is depreciation, 1 minus R upon 100 the whole raised to N. So A is 3,64,500 is equal to R is P is 5 lakh into 1 minus R is 10 upon 100 the whole raised to N. So bring 5 lakh to the other side. 364,500 upon 5 lakh is equal to 1 minus, it becomes 1 upon 10 the whole raised to n. So 2 zeros, 2 0 get cancelled. 5 ones are and 3 zeros, and it becomes 5 sevens are 35, 1 remains, 5 twos are 10, 4 remains, 5 nines are 45. Now you got 729 upon 1000 is equal to 10 upon 10. So 10 minus 1 is 9 upon 10 the whole raised to n. Now convert 729, sorry it is 1000, 729 upon 1000 as 9 upon 10 the power something. How? It will be 729 and 1000. 1000 can be written as 10 cube. 729, it is 9 cube. So 9 upon 10 the whole cube is equal to 9 upon 10 the whole power n. So when the bases are same, when the bases are same, powers are equal. So therefore n is equal to 3. So answer, time is equal to 3 years. Hope you understood the calculation. So right side you get 9 upon 10 the whole power n. So left side 729 upon 1000 convert into the base 9 upon 10, that is 9 upon 10 the whole power 3. So that was question number C of a 1B question. Now coming to the question number subdivision D. It is find the difference between the CI and the SI on rupees 5000 for 2 years at 5% per annum. Find the difference between the compound interest and simple interest. So you have to do 2 sums. So first it is a P is equal to rupees 5000, R is equal to 5% per annum. For CI we will be writing N is equal to 2 years. Find out CI is equal to how much? On the right side it is P is equal to rupees 5000, R is equal to 5% per annum, and N is equal, T is equal to 2 years. Now SI is equal to how much? So to find out CI we are using A P into 1 plus R upon 100 whole raised to n. ऐसे वाले सम्स भी हम वर्कशीट में किए थे, याद है? फर्स्ट फाइंड आउट CI, find out SI, and then find the difference. So it is 5000 into 1 plus 5 upon 100 the whole raised to 2. 5 ones are 5, 5 20s are 100. So 5000 into 1 means the denominator is 20. So 20 plus 1, 21 upon 20, 2 times, because the whole raised to 2. 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 cancel. 2 ones are 2 25s are. That's all. Now multiply 21 into 21 into 25. 21 21s are 441 into 25. You will get 11025 upon 2. Don't forget this, denominator is 2. So rupees 2 5s are 10, 1 remains, 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, not exactly divisible, 2s are 4, 1 remains, take extra 0, so 2 5s are 10, because it is paise, we have to put 50, isn't it? Now CI is equal to A minus P, that is rupees 5512.250 minus 5000, you got rupees 50 paise, 215. So the CI is a 512.50. Now coming to SI. SI is equal to P into R into T upon 100. So P is a 5000, R 5, T 2 upon 100. 20 cancel. 5 5s are 25, otherwise 5 2s are 10, 10 5s are 500. You got rupees 500. Already you know CI is always greater than SI when the rate of interest and the time are same. So difference they have asked, difference CI minus SI. CI is a 512.50 minus 500. So answer is rupees 12.50. This is the final answer. Hope you are confident. The sum was very easy, calculation wise it was easy, isn't it? Now coming to the exam question number E, subdivision. If 20,000 is deposited for 3 years at 5% compounded annually, what will be the principal for the second year? Principal for the second year. So this is in the example I have explained. There are two types of methods by using SI. You can find out the compound interest. Kaise? SI, by using the SI formula, you find out the amount at the end of the first year. That amount will be the principal for the second year. Hope you remember that. So if 20,000 is deposited, means the principal is rupees 20,000 and R is told 5% per annum and time is given as 3 years. They have asked the principal for the second year. So for the first year, principal is rupees 20,000, R is 5% per annum, and now time is only 1 year you have to take. Remember this. The starting we have done this type of sums. So you have to take the time as 1 year. Each year you have to find out. So SI is equal to P into R into T upon 100. That means 20,000 into 5 into 1 upon 100. 20 cancelled. So you got 5 2s are 10 and 2 zeros, isn't it? That means you got 1000. SI is rupees 1000. Now find out amount, that is P plus SI. What is principal? 20,000 plus SI is 1000. So you got rupees 21,000. So the principal for the second year, principal for the second year is what? The amount for the first year. So whatever you got, the amount for the first year, it becomes the principal for the second year. How much is it? That is rupees 21,000. This is the answer. So principal for the second year is the amount whatever you got for the first year. In this sum, it is 21,000. Hope you are confident of the first question, both section A and B. Bye. Thank you. All the best.